Hi Flosstube! My name is Jennifer. I'm the Calculated Stitcher. Welcome to my channel. Today is November 11th, 2020. I really cannot remember which Flosstube number this is, but I'll look it up and I'll put it in the title. It's always a long time between my videos, usually because I am so busy. I'm not at home very much, so I'm sorry about that. Every time I say I'm going to do better and going to film, but life is just going 90 miles a minute. Since the last time, I can't remember if I made one. I'm pretty sure school has already started. Just recently, November is a very busy month for school because we have a Halloween carnival that is from pre-K through 12, because we're all on the same campus. It's one tiny little campus. And so we have a Halloween carnival that is the fundraiser for all of our classes. Each one has a booth. And then we also have a parade. And we have something called a senior cake auction. And that is their big fundraiser for their 12 years of school. Our kids, we only have 11 in their graduating class. My son is one of the 11, and they usually every year go to Disney World. Disney World's in Florida. They usually go to Disney World. Some have gone other places. Some have gone like skiing. They'll take their senior trip in over Christmas break, and so they'll go snow skiing. This year they want to go to Hawaii, and they've raised enough money that they can, but just with the pandemic, it's just, well, it's all up in the air what they're going to get to do. So we'll see. But we have a very generous, we live in a very small town, about 310 people, and very generous. And so they raise a lot of money, and so they usually go for about a week. I have been class sponsored numerous times, and one of the things is that you get to go with them, and some people think of that as a benefit, I guess, of doing it. I don't want to go to Disney World. I know that a lot of people out there are like big Disney fans, but even before this whole pandemic thing, I get very anxious when I'm around a lot of people. And I'm kind of a germophobic person anyway, and so it just makes me nervous to be around that many people. So I usually let somebody else go in my place. They pay for the sponsor to go too. So anyway, then the next weekend was our Arts and Crafts Fair, which is here in Utopia. I live in Utopia, Texas. And just a lot of artisans, like rent booths, I guess, on the square. And it's always fun to see what people have made. And also the seniors have a meal. So we were in charge of serving the meal that day. But I did get about 30 minutes. I stole away to go around and walk and buy some stuff. So I do have some stuff to show you. I'm very excited. There's one man that does stained glass. He presses, well, his wife presses flowers. And then he places the pressed flowers in between and puts them in the stained glass. I'll show you, and I'll talk about it more later. But I think that is all I have for update. Oh, other than my husband is a cross-country coach for high school and cross-country in 1A, which is what we are. It's a small school that we run, and I guess all of them do, we run in the fall. And so, just a second, my allergies are kind of going crazy. The wind's blowing. Where was I? Oh, cross country. So, my daughter's calling now. It's okay. If you can hear that ringing, that's my watch. I have a watch that goes, anyway, it doesn't matter. So, the way that it works is that if you're in the top 10, you advance. Once you get to district, all of the districts in your region come together and run, and the top 10 girls and the top 10 boys get to advance to regionals, and then the top 10 at regionals advance to state. Then you can also advance as a team. That's an option also. Well, our son advanced to regionals So I was thinking at district it was going to be his last run, but he got 8th at district, so he got to move on. And we have a little girl that is a junior, and she won district, and so she advanced also. And we had another little boy that advanced individually, and our boys' team advanced as a team. So at regionals, our boys did not advance. They're not runners really, but the little girl, she got 1st at regionals, so that means she gets to go to state. So now all the top runners at state will meet, and I think it's the Monday of the week of Thanksgiving. And I normally would have to travel because they have to have a female chaperone because the student is female and my husband is male. But my daughter, who is in Lubbock, did not get any time off from her job for Thanksgiving, and she called me crying, and so she wanted us to come visit. So I'm going to go up there probably that weekend, and I won't be here. So one of the other female coaches will have to go along. So anyway, so it's just been really, really busy, and this is the first time I have been home before dark in a long time. So I thought I'm going to make a video because nobody's at home. Everybody's at basketball practice. And we have one daughter that lives, our son, who's a senior, still lives with us. And we have one daughter that lives with us, but she's moving out tomorrow back to Lubbock. She got a job. And so I hope everything works out well with that. And that's my life update. And so now let's talk about stuffs. All the stitching fun stuff. So I did have a finish. And this is from the Silver Needle Retreat in Oklahoma. I have finished this. And there were 3 pieces. This was Shakespeare's Peddler, Teresa Vanette. And I finished this piece. I've shown it before. And then there's like a little pencil case right here with bees on it. And I have previously shown that also. And this is what I had left to complete. And this is using a rice stitch, which it's my first time to ever do a rice stitch. So I was very excited about that. And this is my finish. So there it is far away. And then this is it up close. Now, I used 2 strands. 2 strands, you say? Yes, 2 strands. So proud of myself. So I can't see. I gotta go this way. So I used 2 strands and I don't hate it. So I was very proud of myself. Because I usually don't like using 2 strands because my stitches don't look right. Maybe it's because it's a rice stitch. Maybe it's because my eyes are going and I can't really see the stitches as well. So maybe that's it. I don't know. Anyway, I finished it. So I finished all 3. And I have like fully finished the bees, and the other 2, as soon as I get those fully finished, I'll show you. I'm not the best at fully finishing things. I think I've only fully finished maybe 2 or 3 things total. So, I mean, I haven't been stitching that long, but probably most people who've been stitching as long as I have probably have a lot more than that. But I finish them and then I put them in a basket. We'll see. We'll see. Then that's the only finish I have. And then I have 2 whips. Because, let me get one. One of them is a Christmas present, I'm hoping, for my mother. So I hope she doesn't watch this. I don't know if she watches my videos or not. And she loves anything to do with World War I. Isn't it World War I? This one is? Flanders Fields? I'm pretty sure. But when she saw this, she absolutely fell in love, and she requested that I stitch this for her, so I thought I should. And so I did start it. Look, it's on a piece of scrap. Look at this. Isn't that funny? It's on a piece of, I wonder what that was. Something long and skinny. I wonder if that was, it doesn't matter, Jennifer. Anyway, moving on. So I actually did this on the trip. We left Sunday, this last Sunday, to go to Corpus Christi. That's where our region runs, regional cross country. And I did this in the Suburban with all the kids on the way to Corpus and on the way back from Corpus. This is what I have finished. So you can see, like, I outlined. Oh, let me move this. Sorry about that. So where is that attached? Is it attached? It's attached on there. Okay. You can tell I outlined. All I have left is to stitch this. All of the petals of the flowers are one color now. And then I can fill in the black here and then the purple in the center. So then I came up here and I was just outlining again. So I really like this one. I think it's really pretty. I don't know what this fabric is because it was just a leftover piece and I did not put, usually I try to leave the name attached to it, but I did not. So I'm afraid I do not know what that one is. Okay, so that was one, and I'm stitching it with the called for floss. That's one, and then the other, oh, I meant to take that apart, dang it, before I started this. Okay, I am on the last band of the Jenny Bean for the Parlor sampler by Teresa Vanette of Shakespeare's Peddler. This is the last one, and it's Jenny's house. And so I was going to show the whole thing, but since I forgot to take it off the scroll rods, hopefully the next time that I see you, I will be finished. That is my goal. I want this finished by the end of November. But here's my thing. I've noticed that when I tell y'all that this is my plan, this is what I want to do, it never comes to fruition. So I've decided I need to stop doing that. I would like if this was finished by November, but I cannot guarantee anything. So this is where I am, and if you can look really closely, you'll see that I'm just outlining in the white right now around the windows and the door, and then this is her little picket fence looking thing. And I just started the tree and I'm working my way around just for something different. I love this. I mean, I absolutely love this. Love, love, love this. And I tell myself this is why I haven't finished so many things, because really, if you count all the bands, I think there's what, 7 or 8 of them. So I could pretend like each one of those is a finish. So I'm very excited. That one's almost complete. Okay, and that's all I have for whips and finishes, because I really, since my last giveaway, I went probably about 3 or 4 weeks without stitching anything. I just didn't have time. I had no time to, I'd get home, take a shower, like make supper, do all the cleaning, and then I was in bed. So between grading papers and all that kind of stuff, I just haven't had time. But I'm making myself do it because it really does relax me, and it just brings peace into my life. And so I just need to stay up an extra 10 minutes and stitch or something, because I just need it in my life. And everybody, y'all all understand that. And when I say that to people, they just look at me like I'm kind of crazy, but that's okay. All right, so that's it. Oh, I did break up giveaways, so maybe that's what I'll do next. I do need to say that some people have not contacted me about the giveaway being a winner. I have mailed everything off that people claimed, but if you did not watch my video that had the winners, where I gave out the winners, if you will watch that, I'm going to give y'all, let's say, until the end of November. So on December 1st, I'll redraw then for the giveaway if I have not heard from the winners. So that should be, I mean, that's more than fair. It's been forever since I did that. Anyway, some of my viewers sent thank you cards and gifts, and I really, really appreciate it. Y'all don't have to do that. It was just the sweetest thing. Every time I get something in the mail, my son, I think, is more excited than I am. And when my mother came over, he ran, and I had them all stacked. I'm here in my bedroom on my table, and I have them stacked so I can talk to y'all about them. Well, he grabbed them because he was going to go take them and show my mom, and he got everything all mixed up. And so I don't know if I have the correct gift with the correct card. So if I say the wrong person with the wrong gift, I tried to remember. I am not good with names and remembering things like that. This is why I always say, I'm so thankful I work in a school where I have kids from 8th grade to 12th grade, the same kids, because all I have to do is like memorize 10 15 new names every year, and that's it. So works out well for me because I've never been good with names. Anyway, so I have some thank you cards and some gifts, and I want y'all to know that it really touches my heart and just brightens my day. I just look at them. I like to go through my cards that people have sent me since I've started, and I appreciate it. One is, let's see, this one is from Yvonne, and she was so sweet. She won a pattern, and she sent me one that she had, and I don't remember if she said it was an extra pattern or she had decided not to stitch it. I am so excited. She said I could give it away if I didn't want it, but I've wanted this pattern, so I'm very excited. It even has like the lace. Oh, don't look at this. Don't look at that. And a charm. Don't look at the pattern. Well, that wasn't enough to really do anything, but I am so excited. I love this. I may change the chickens because I have barred rock, which look kind of like Dominickers. So I may change that to look more like a Dominicker. So thank you so much, Yvonne. Thank you so, so much. I appreciate that. And then I have one from Wanda. Oh, I didn't show you the card. Look how pretty this card is. I should have shown you that. Isn't that beautiful? I can't wait to put these. I started a new hobby because that's just what I needed. And it's junk journaling, which I don't know if it's correct, the term that I'm using, because I'm making journals out of old ephemera and stuff like that. But these work so beautifully. I can put them in my journals, and I love them. And then I can flip through and remember y'all. It just touches my heart with the state of things right now and people. I just am so thankful that I have kind people that watch my videos and lift me up. This one is from Wanda. Look at those puppies. Aren't those so sweet? I love them. And I think Wanda is the one that sent me the Starbucks card. I think. But like I said, my son had stuff strewn about. And he gets so excited, I'm telling you, whenever anything comes in. Then this one, I am pretty sure. Wait, I'm trying not to drop. Let me move all the... I pulled everything out of the bags, but then it's a little precarious keeping it all on top of the... Okay. This one is from Kanda. I don't know if I'm saying your name correctly. But it would work wonderfully for my children because all 5 of my children start with a K. They have the same initials, KMK. And it's beautiful. This is like, this ribbon is like this, and then this is like 3-dimensional. I love this. I love cards. I just think cards, I think we should go back to having just regular mail. Anyway, I love this. And I think that this was what she sent me. I have to show you this. I love this. It is a set. Here is the scissor fob. Look at that. I love birds. Like, I am a bird lady. And so this is like perfect for me. And it's like a matching set because then it's a, oh, whoops, I dropped it. Hold on. Then it's the needle minder. And it's like a counting pin that matches. Do you see that little tiny bird? Look at that. And it's like a counting pin. Or I figure I'll use it to frog out my stitches. Isn't that so cute? I just love this. Now, she got this from, it says Cherise Smith Stitching Lee Along is what it says. And then this is her card. So if you're interested in her merchandise. God, it's kind of hard to hold this still, isn't it? So, okay. Thank you so much, Kanda. Do you know my mother is mad at me? Well, she's not mad at me. I'm so excited now I get to use this stuff. she was irritated with me every time I named one of my children because we spelled them all really weird. Our oldest is Cody, and he is Kody, and which is not too weird. And then Caleb is our second. He's Kaleb. But like Cody's middle name is Michael, and we spelled it Mychael. And then one of our daughters is Michaela, her middle name, and we use the same as Michael, but put an A. Anyway, she got very irritated because our kids all have weird, and nobody ever knows how to say their names. So this one is from Dorothy, and she won the sewing machine, and she chose Gidget, and so I sent Gidget to her. And unfortunately, and I wrapped it in bubble wrap, and I tried to wrap it as carefully as I could, and the wooden box at the bottom broke apart. But she said her husband is really good at that, and so he rebuilt the box for her and rewired it, and I think she's stitching beautifully, is from what she said. And she sent me, I'm so excited because I sell project bags in my Etsy shop, but I never get to keep any of them. If you'll look, hold on, I'm bending over to get this. This is what I keep mine in, because I don't have time to make them for me, because I need to put them in my Etsy shop to make many. And so this is how I stitch. I put my, so I am so excited because she sent me a bag. Isn't it beautiful? Isn't it absolutely beautiful? I love this. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, so pretty. And she sent me a little notepad, which I love. Love paper. And look what she made. Isn't that amazing? Look, this is made out of like felt. The stem is. So I told her, she told me where I could go to look for the instructions on how to make it. I absolutely love this. Absolutely love this. Thank you so much, Dorothy. I appreciate it. Thank you, ladies, all of you who sent something to me as a thank you, and the kind words. That's what I really appreciate, are the kind words, because the state of our country right now, all I kept praying was, and I don't care if you're a Democrat, a Republican, an independent, whatever you are, all I kept praying was that whoever was elected would unite our country. And that's what I pray for. So whether your candidate won the election or not, that's not what I'm interested in. I just hope that everybody is wanting to unify. That's really what I want. I don't deal well with discourse, and so it's kind of whatever. I'm moving on because I really don't want to get into that. I'm just saying. So the kind words, that's where I was going. See, I had to get myself back there. The kind words mean a lot right now. It really does. I mean, they mean a lot all the time, but right now especially. Okay, so the rest of everything I have is haul, and it's a little bit because I have not filmed in a while. So here we go. In fact, it looks like I have 5 thread sets. So that means it's been what, 2 months, 2.5 months. This is my Floss Fix club that I'm in with Fat Quarter Shop, and it's Classic Colorworks. This is the October, and it was called Magic Black. That was the title of it. These are the colors that were included. Now, I don't think that there are openings for, well, I'm trying to make it. There we go. I don't think she has openings for this club anymore, but don't quote me on that. I thought that's just what she said. And these are the individual colors. I'm not going to go through all of them. I don't think anybody needs to. But just if it ever opens back up, it's a wonderful club because you just get, what is it, 6 floss colors every month, once a month. So it's nice. And then I just put them on my wall with my other threads. I have 3 here. Then this one was the November club. the Floss Fix. And this one is called Rustic Red is the name of this. And these are the colors. And this is what they look like. Isn't that pretty? Love this. And especially now, with threads being so hard to find, I have found that a bunch of these will come in and I'm like, oh, I need one of those. Because I think black coffee may be one of these. Yeah, it is. Black coffee. And I need black coffee, so that's good. This one was September's. And I think this one came out, so I must have filmed last in September. Because I think this one came in right after I posted my other video. And so here are the actual flosses. They come all twisted and in a little bag. It's really cute. They really do a good job. I know now if you order from them, they put this little letter in your box that says, sorry that our packing is not up to our standards, because usually it's like super, super like pretty, but I don't care. It's fine. I don't care. This is the satin black. Now this is the Floss Frenzy. That's the name of this club. That one's, the other one was Floss Fix, and that's Classic Colorworks. This one is the Floss Frenzy, and it's Weeks Dye Works. I think this one is open. It's a club that is open, but don't quote me on that because I'm not 100% sure. I should have checked on that. Those are the colors that came in, and this is them all together. So I got that in the mail. Then that one was, which one are you? You were October. So this is September. So these are the colors from September. Oh, my allergies are really. And then these, whoops, are those colors. Isn't that pretty? So each month they like focus on a different color. Hold on one second. Sorry, my nose is like. Okay. So I also, let me put that over there. Then from Jen Stitching Niche, I ordered some more of these. I want to make these next year. I'm not going to say I am because I know then I won't get to them. I have some already. I need to go back and look and see which ones I have and which ones I don't. So I can get the rest ordered if I don't. So I have January I ordered and February. Isn't that one cute? These are just so sweet because they're so tiny. It says they're 31 by 73. And then May I have. And June. And then I'm back to January. So that's it. Did I show this or were my fingers in the way? I love this one. It looks like a sampler. Anyway, okay. So I got those from Jen Stitching Niche. I also got my Peaceful Home Plum Street samplers. I think this may be a newer one. I can't remember. Nope, 2019. I just found it this year. Because I'm slow. Okay. Then Stacy Nash Eliza Poole sampler. Any sampler that I've bought, you can pretty much count that Brenda and Laura of Brenda and the Cereal Starter were the cause of it. Like this one. I'm pretty darn sure that Laura showed this one. And then I had to go buy it. Oh, I didn't tell you what it was. Scattered Seeds Samplers. And this one is called Anna Morgan 1845. I love these. I love these. Laura says she's going to have a whole wall with the little girls. That'll be pretty. I can't finish anything fast enough. It'll be forever before I have anything. So those came from Jen Stitching Niche. I got to make a stack of, I got to put them in my computer so I know what I have. Then from the Cottage Needle, I got these pretty little embroidery scissors, which I can't wait to get out. To me, they look like a old sewing machine, the black with the gold. That's what it reminds me of. So I really like this. I have that one. And then I got 46 count straw. Straw and Confederate gray are my two favorites. So this is 46 count. Can never have enough. And look what it was wrapped in. Isn't it cute? Look at those puppies. So I had to figure out something to do with that. Then from her, I also got You Make My Heart Happy by Heartstring Samplery. Oh, so sweet. I got that. Then this is Blackbird Designs Flea Market Souvenir, which from what everybody has said, it was an old pattern that they just re-released. I don't know if it has a, let me see if it has a date. 2006. Oh yeah, that's way before I started stitching. I started stitching in, this is what, 2018. Oh, it's going to be my 2-year anniversary. I started stitching on my birthday. My birthday is December 3rd. I'm going to be 50 minus 1 this year. I'm very excited. I want to be 50. I've been telling people for years, I'm almost 50. I'm almost 50. And my mom's like, you're not almost 50. I'm like, to me, if you're 45 or above, it rounds to 50. I just want to be able to say that I'm 50. I think that's just the best thing in the world. I am half a century old. So I have 1 more year after this, and then I get to be 50. So I tell my students all the time, I'm 50 minus 1. Okay, I also got this, which is Jack's Urn by the wonderful, talented Kathy Barrett. Can you believe? Look at that. Oh, so pretty. I'm not a big Halloween stitcher. I love the way that like antique Halloween stuff looks. I think it's really pretty. But I'm just not a big Halloween, like, I don't have anything against it, but it's just not mine. But I can put this out for fall. And those colors just, they remind me of like what vintage Halloween decorations, like when I was a little girl and stuff, would look like. So I really like that. Anyway, so I got that from her. I got this from Kitten Stitcher. Love Kitten Stitcher. So she had this little kit, and it goes with her project that was in Punch Needle and Primitive Stitcher magazine, I think is what it's called. The last issue. I know that there's a new one coming out. I have not received mine yet. And so it came with the lid and all the floss and a piece of fabric. It's not quilting, Jennifer, a piece of linen. So, oh, I'm going to do that one. That one's cute. I also got this Prairie Schooler, which it's a cardstock. And I can trust, because it came from Kitten Stitcher, I trust that it is a legitimate copy. So this one's called Starry Night. And I don't know what it is about these colors. I just really like this. So I think that's really pretty. Then, what else did I get from Kitten Stitcher? Hold on. These got down here. It was funny. So here's my routine. Before I go to bed, as soon as I'm ready, I check Kitten Stitcher's website, and I go to What's New, and I see if there's anything that I need. And I also go to Fat Quarter Shop and see what's new there. Oh my God, this is really itching. Oh, the dishwasher. I was like, what is making that noise? Sorry. Anyway, so one night I go, and she's uploaded all these like old charts, and she had been uploading kits that she had found, but they were expensive. And I told myself, Jennifer, no, you don't need that. You don't need that. Then she started uploading like these Prairie Schoolers that were cardstock. And so, and I noticed that all of a sudden a new one popped up. And so she was loading them as like I was watching. And so she'd load one, and I'd be like, oh, I want that one. And so I'd put it in my cart. And then there would be another one. I'd be, oh, I want that one. So I spent about probably 30 minutes watching her put them on her website. And so picking them out. And so then I had to whittle them down because I could not buy all the ones that I had put in there. So that's where I got these cardstock Prairie Schoolers. This one I have wanted for a long time. Stars and Stripes. I'm a very patriotic person, so this one I just cannot wait. Isn't that wonderful? I could stitch patriotic all year long. I could stitch anything. I'm not a person who has to stitch what season we're in. I just stitch whatever. This one is called Summer and Winter. And I hope that I am able to find the spring and what would the other one be? Autumn or fall? I really like this one. She had one and somebody bought the other one. But this one I really, really liked. And then this one. And then, well, really all of them. I like them all. But even if I don't get the other one, I can, like, I don't have to put the months on them. But I would like to be able to display them. Doesn't matter. Anyway, so I think that's wonderful. So that's Prairie Schooler. I also got Christmas Traditions because I have been looking for a nativity that I really liked, and I really like this nativity scene. There's a cute little Santa Claus up here, which I think is really cute also, but I really like this nativity. So I got that one called Christmas Traditions, and that was from CalculatedStitcher. I also ordered the new Blackbird Designs. What is this? Early Christmas Morning. Oh, I'm sure y'all see this. Isn't that just wonderful? And it was a club kit, is what I've heard on Flosstube back in 2018. I think for Dying to Stitch or something like that. And so now I get to make it. Yay! And I ended up buying a kit. It was easy for me to say no to a lot of them because a lot of them were like on 28 count. And I told myself, no, you really don't want that. And you don't want to spend $100 and something. So this one was not that much. This was one of the lesser expensive kits. But this one was on 40 count. And it has the DMC. And I don't know if I'll use that. I don't know. But I really like this pattern, this chart. It's called Jane Parrish 1718. Isn't that just lovely? I don't know what it is about it, but do you see these letters right here? I think that's so clever how this little girl did that. Just amazing. And if you look at it, like this part is upside down, like a mirror image of this part, like a reflection in mathematics. I don't know. Anyway, I just really, really love this. I mean, they're all reflections, like the P is, and I can't wait to get into this one. I have not opened it or anything, so I could read about it. I just have it there. So then I ordered, ooh, the sun is setting over here in the west. My bedroom faces the west. Well, the back wall faces the west, so. This is Fox and Rabbit Up in the Attic, and it's 40 counts. Isn't that pretty? It's just a good neutral. Oh, that's it. That's the color right there. Well, it is right now. For some reason, when I upload these, the color doesn't look the same as what I'm seeing on my phone right now. We'll see. And this is a new phone, so hopefully it'll work. This is Fox and Rabbit Seaweed, maybe 40 count. Looks like seaweed. Just at the end, it kind of looks. I'm not sure what that is. Well, just in case you're like, oh no, it's this, you could let me know. Okay, but it's just a really pretty color. I really like this. And then this one is Fox and Rabbit Hog Bristle. And I've heard Nicola talk about this one, so I wanted a piece of this. And this came from, I'm not 100% sure, but I got, this is from the same, I got this off of Etsy. And I can't remember if it was Hollis Hands Creates or I can't remember. I don't have the receipt with it for me to look at. This is the Scarlet House, and it is Susan Wasband. And like I said, usually if it's a sampler, 90% of the time it's because of Brenda and Laura that I bought it. So I probably saw that on their channel. Then Misty Purcell kept uploading things, and I was trying not to buy anything. I couldn't help myself. So I bought Feliz Navidad. Look how cute that is. I think this would be perfect to make as an ornament for my grandson. So I'm thinking about that. Then look at this, y'all. This is, Misty just really outdid herself. Look at this sweet thing. Isn't that lovely? It has these 3 patterns in it. Oh, I did tell you the name of this one. One is Noel Rouge. Noel Rouge, yes. And it's Luminous Fiber Arts, Misty Purcell. I love these. That's the way I think I'm going to do mine. But then she talked about doing them, like, I was thinking maybe if I did them on the bluish aqua one that she has, and then use white thread. I don't know, but I really like this colorway. So I bought the floss, which is ribbon red, which is what it's called for. Because even if I don't use it to stitch this, I'll use this because red is my favorite color, so that's great. And then I also got Lady Dot Creates this. Isn't that pretty? The little ribbon. And I also bought, this is Vintage Country Mocha 25 count Lugana. And I thought this would be perfect for some 1/1 work. So I also bought that from her. So that was my haul for cross stitching. Well, that's my big haul. I'm going to go over that in a second. I also am on Patreon. I follow Farm Girl. And so she made some cute little, like a Santa and a Mrs. Claus. And so I went ahead and bought the felt to make them. So I've already bought the patterns, and hopefully it's going to come out really cute. That's my hope. So I bought that. I also won a giveaway from Michelle. I won this. Isn't this cute? It's like a little mold. It's a sheep. She did a video on making wax melters. Oh my gosh. Wax. Like the wax that's like almost black. Oh my gosh, words are not coming to me. Anyway, so she did a giveaway, and I won the little sheep mold. Isn't he so sweet? I love him. It's actually to make cookies, and that's what it says back here. But I got that in the mail. Then I went to an antique store, and I collect the vintage Santa mugs, and this one's kind of a big one. He's all crackly. I love this crackle that they get. So they have a tray that has like 6 little Santas like this, and it's like a tea set almost, but it's vintage. But they went like $180 for it. I was like, oh no. So I got the one little mug. I think he's cute. I got him at the antique store. I also bought 2 jars of buttons. Look at those good ones right there. Uh-oh, somebody's here. Hello? I thought somebody just opened my door. Maybe not. And it was only $2.50. So I haven't opened them yet. I need to open them and wash them. And then these, look at these goodies. That one right there, that's a good one. So this one was $3. I never find big bargains. I was very excited about that. Must have been my dog that was knocking something over. Okay, I thought somebody opened my door. It kind of scared me. Then the last of, well, before my big one, at the Arts and Crafts Fair, I bought this cute little bowl. There's a lady, and her business is called Mary Mary. It's like Merry Mary, like Happy Mary, but Mary Mary. Look at these pretty colors. She makes these by hand. So you can see right here, Mary Mary. So I bought this little tiny bowl. Whoa, I almost dropped it, Jennifer. And then I bought this bigger bowl like this. I own a bunch of her stuff. She's there every year. She taught with my mother in Bandera, or maybe my mother taught with her daughter. I can't remember. Anyway, so they know each other. But so I'm very excited that I have those. Aren't those cute? I think I'm going to use these in my craft room. I'm going to put water in here when I paint or do some kind of crafting. Not sure, but I have that. Then these are my stained glass pressed flowers. Here's the first one. I did not take the price tag off of them. Hold on one moment, please. I don't know why I did not do that. Now, this really does not match anything in my house, but I just love the shamrocks. Aren't those pretty? Isn't that beautiful? So I bought this little one. Then I bought, I have to look and see which way is the front. This one, and these are real flowers that he's pressed. This is a bluebonnet. This is the Texas state flower. So I have this one. This is the back. So, and it's beveled. And then this one. My kitchen is blue, and it has touches of red in it. So that's why these colors go so well. This one I'm just going to hang somewhere because I am part Irish, and I just love the shamrocks, and I love those colors. And then I also got that one. So you can see that part up close. Oh, glare, glare, glare everywhere. Now, what I do with these is, what I do is I have I'm going to have to move over. That side is like coming through. Let me see if I move over this way. There we go. I'm not so bright then. I have a double window in my dining room, and I've taken 2 old wooden windows. As I'll film it sometime, and maybe I'll do it at the end of this. And I have an old wooden window, and I've collected these over the years, and I have them attached to the window, and the window hangs in my window. Well, then the window right next to it, I have a window for it, like an old window to hang in it also, but I didn't have any of these. And he hasn't been at our fair for the last couple of years. So normally I would not have bought this many, but I was afraid I wasn't going to get, wouldn't be able to get more later on. But I did get his card. I don't know if anybody would be interested, but I will show you. This is, I don't know if he wants his address there. So this right here is the website. I can't see if it's, hold on. flowersinglass.com. I'll show you that part. Let me see if I can. I'm like all thumbs today. I just don't think it's focusing. Oh, there it goes. flowersinglass.com. And then this is KPE Incorporated. And that's the name of his company. Okay. And I didn't know that he actually lives probably about 45 miles from here. I did not know that. Anyway, so if you're interested, then, oh, I also bought these while I was at the fair. Look at these cardinals. These were from the artist. She was there, and she had painted these in oils, and then she made these into, they're like on really, really heavy cardstock, but it's like a male and female cardinal, and she just made them like as a note card with an envelope, so you get 2 envelopes that you could, well, I want to frame them because I love, like I said, I'm a big bird person, and cardinals are my favorite. They say that when a cardinal comes, it's someone who's passed away coming back to visit you, and I live in my grandmother's house, and everybody called her the bird lady of West Sabinal because that's the county road that we live on. And she always had so many cardinals. I still have some that come, and so it just makes me smile every time one's here. I always think that she's one of them coming back to visit me, because she actually passed away. She was 90, and she's still living in this house all by herself. I mean, she was healthy as can be, and she just went out to feed her birds, and that's where she passed away, was out feeding her birds. So I just think that's so wonderful, and so I think of her every time I see cardinals. So, all right, the last thing I have to show you is that I bought a sampler, and I'm very excited. It's not a big elaborate one because I want to start charting samplers. I've talked about this before. My mother has bought one, and I bought one for my mother. I'm going to start with the one that I bought for my mother because it's pretty simple. It's just alphabet, whatever. And then I'll try to do probably the one that I just bought, and then I'll do the one that she bought because it's a little more difficult, I think. So eventually I would like to sell those. And so as I build it up, I hope to be able to buy more elaborate samplers like Nicola does. But for right now, I'm just so excited to have this. I just love antique samplers. So let me get up so I can do this. Oh, well, no, don't step on anything. Okay, hold on because I'm going to go shut this window. I'm going to see if this helps. One moment, please. Okay. Coming back around. Let's see. Okay, that's better. Yes. Okay. So this is the whole thing. Isn't it cute? And I just got it in the mail yesterday, so I haven't even really looked that closely at it, except that you can see where she carried her thread. Isn't that lovely? Look at these chunky stitches. 1873 it says. And like I said, I haven't even looked at it to try to tell anything from it other than I just am so excited to have it in my house. So I don't think the frame is very, here's the back. And this is how it came to me. So I'm very excited about this. I'm just so excited. So this is going to be in my future. It's just so funny to look at this weave, and it looks like it was stitched with wool. I just look and try to figure out what in the world is all of that. Look at how, let me see if I can make it zoom. Do you see how loose this weave is? Isn't that funny? I don't know. What that would have been. I guess that's just the way you would have bought. I don't know. Anyway, so I'm excited about this. I don't think there's anything on here that would give any, because it doesn't have a name. And it's just initials that are written. Anyway, I'll stop looking at it and wasting your time. So that's about all for my video today. I'm not going to do a giveaway on this one because I'm still waiting to hear back from a handful of my winners that did not contact me from last time. So if you will give me an email, I will have my email listed below in the description box. Also, I have an Etsy shop. I have bags for sale there if you are interested. My Etsy shop is CalculatedStitcher. It's calculated_Stitcher. Nope, it's listed below. And I think that's it. I think that's all. All right, well, I hope that y'all are all safe and healthy, and I missed y'all, and I hope you get lots of time to stitch, and I'll see you next time. Bye. You can move, it's fine. Just videoing. Excuse us. Excuse us. Hello. Look. Watch out, little ones. Oh, there's the bull. Well, hello. That's funny.
Isn't this the bull right here too? Look to the right. The one that's walking in front of you. Is he a bull?
I can't see from right here.
Underneath?
Yeah, he is. Look, here's the Brahma. He's like, you messing with my girls? They're the twins.